Hey guys, I'm Sakalpita and you're watching Book Geeks India, which is a channel where I make book related videos. In this video, I bring to you my September TBR. Now I know that this is a video I should have made like long time ago, and I should have posted like in the early days of September, but better late than never. So here I am talking to you about the books that I want to read in the month of September, and here they are. Not so big and bulky bunches. This is my bunch for the month of September, and let me tell you about each of them one by one. The first book that I want to read is this one, The Last Few Days of the Blue God by Sanjeev Chattopadhyay. Now this is a book which is translated by Riddhi Maitra. Now I actually discovered this book on Storytel. I started listening to it on Storytel, but I loved it so much, and because it was so dense, like I knew that it would take me a lot of time to go through it, and I really wanted to absorb everything that the book was telling me. So I thought better to order a hard copy and read it from the start. So I left that Storytel book right over there and I ordered myself a hard copy. Now this book actually starts at the end of the Mahabharata war. The Kauravas are dead, the Kuru clan is dead, and the Kuru women are grieving and they are heartbroken. And it is then that Sri Krishna, the Lord himself, is cursed by Gandhari to relive the same fate that befell the Kuru women. And this book is actually an inquiry into the life of Lord Krishna, Lord Sri Krishna, into the inquiry of his last days and also his life. And it is a thick read, like maybe not so much when you look at it, but the language is very rich and the content is so rich that it will take me a long time to go through it, and I really hope that I'll be able to read it completely in the month of September. Okay, the next book that I want to read is this one. This is a book that I ordered a while ago, and this is The Living Mountain, which is from Amitav Ghosh. Amitav Ghosh's latest book is this. It's very thin. So this is a cautionary tale of how as humans, how as humanity, we have exploited the nature way beyond its limits, and it's a cautionary tale of how all of that activity, all of our exploitation of nature for our own selfish interests has led to and is eventually leading to an environmental collapse. So it's a very thin read. I've started reading it. In fact, I'm reading it to my daughter like on a daily, nightly basis. I'm not sure how much of it she'll get. She's just 7 years old right now. But yeah, I am looking forward to it, and I definitely hope that I will enjoy it. The next book that I want to read in September is this one, I Came Upon a Lighthouse by Shantanu Naidu. Now those of you who see my reels also, not my reels, I'm sorry, my shorts, would have known that I am currently reading this book. I just posted a shorts about it a couple of days ago, in fact yesterday, but you'll be seeing this after a couple of days. So yeah, for you it will be a couple of days, and I know I'm blabbering now. So this is basically the story, a very candid memoir, and this memoir is about this guy's, Shantanu Naidu's, friendship, very unlikely friendship with Ratan Tata, the phenomenal man that he is, and how humble and how just ordinary but yet extraordinary he is. So Shantanu, when he was in his early 20s, he gets this opportunity to meet Ratan Tata while he was working as an engineer in Tata Elxsi, and he actually was doing something for the dogs, and because dogs, animal welfare is a very strong cause that Ratan Tata likes to associate himself with. He feels very strongly for animals. They somehow get a meeting together, and how that meeting led to a friendship that is gonna last him a lifetime. Now once you start reading this book, you would feel that you are actually the person who is friends with Ratan Tata. Like, he's so amazing. And trust me guys, if you are a beginner level reader, and even if you don't like memoir, you should really get one, because this is like very non-preachy. It doesn't have a lot of like to-dos and not to-dos. It doesn't tell you how to lead your life, nothing of that sort. It's a very sweet story. It can actually be read like a story, because it's a story of this beautiful friendship that happens between a person who's in his 20s and a person who's now in his 80s. So go and get yourself a copy and wish me luck, because I really want to finish it this month. The next book is basically a book that I bought last year, but somehow did not read it last year. Started reading earlier this year, somewhere around, I think not earlier, I started reading it around May, June. Read about 50, 60, 70 pages, again left it. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, now again I want to finish it, because I remember I was loving what I was reading, even though like there were certain things that I did not like. and now I'm blabbering. So let me just talk about the book. I want to start it from the very beginning right now. So this is In the Footsteps of Rama by Vikrant Pandey and Nilesh Kulkarni. Now this is a book which is like a travel writing, but it is combined with religious writing. So basically, if you've seen Amish Tripathi's web series about Ramayana, which is out there on Discovery Plus, it came this year, but this book was written in 2021. Not that I am suggesting anything here, but yes. So this book actually traces Lord Rama's journey as it is mentioned in the Ramayana. So all the places that find mention in the Ramayana are also spoken about this book. These two authors go everywhere. They talk to the local people there. They talk to all the priests and the pandits and all the ashramas. Whatever is mentioned in the Ramayana, they try to trace that very location, talk to the people there, talk about their lifestyle, talk about their folklore, talk about the local stories that are still prevalent there, and the local practices, how the culture has evolved over 1,000 years. And they connect all these local folk tales, all these local traditions to the Ramayana as we know it. And it is such a beautiful read because it tells you a lot about, it puts Ramayana into a historical and a contemporary and also a geographical perspective, which is just beautiful. Now there are certain things which I did not like in this book, but I will talk about them later, probably in another video. If you want me to make a review video, do let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I really want to finish it because I'm so curious to know about the journey of Lord Rama. So you also got to know about all these places: Ayodhya, Kishkinda, Panchvati, Nasik, Rameshwaram, even Sri Lanka for that matter. And it's a medium length read, but yeah, I really want to read it this month. The last book, guys, is a historical fiction, and those of you who are regular on this channel, you know that I absolutely love historical and literary fiction, and this is a book that combines both of these elements. So this is a book which is set during the British Raj era, during the 1850s, and during that time, during that century. So the story takes us to the Kumaon region. Now Kumaon is a place which I don't recall reading any book about. I have read travel writing, but historical fiction, no, not at all. So this is a book which takes us to the Kumaon of the 1800s, 1850s to be precise, more precise, and we get to know the sacred lake that Nainital was, and because it was so sacred, nobody used to inhabit, like nobody used to live nearby. People would only go and visit Nainital, the lake, the Shakti Pitha, that is Nainital, and they would only go to it for a sacred festival, which was I think once a year or only on certain occasions. And this is something that they wanted to keep a secret from the British, because they knew that once the British came, they would want to set up a town, and they would not really, value the local traditions there and kind of exploit the place, which they eventually did. So the locals tried to keep the location of that place a secret for a long time, but because the British were too cunning for their own good, they discover the place and they decide to set up a town, which they divide into two parts, like upper Mall Road, lower Mall Road. The lower was for Indians, and on the upper Mall Road, no Indians were allowed. So that is one story which runs very parallel to the lives of the people that the book talks about, the story of Nainital. And the main characters of this book belong to a very pure Brahminical family. How they interact with people around them, how they interact with the Britishers. And this book also weaves a lot of culture, caste and tradition into the narrative. And there's just so much which can be captured from the blurb. And this is all I do, and I really hope that I will enjoy it. For those of you who don't know, Namita Gokhale, the author of this book, is actually the co-director and the founder of the Jaipur Literature Festival, and she also received the Sahitya Akademi Award in 2021. So this comes from a really mighty pen of India. This is my first Namita Gokhale book, and I really hope that I would enjoy it, and do wish me luck. So guys, these are the books that I want to read in the month of September. As you can see, I have only picked up Indian authors this month, and I have tried to choose a wide variety of books, and I really hope I do justice to my reading this month, because I remember in August I did not read that much, and that kind of disappointed me. I was disappointed in myself. So now I'm blabbering, but do let me know what are you reading this September, and if you want me to make a video about any of these books, just let me know in the comments below. I will see you soon with another video super soon. Until then, bye.